Hi kindergartners, today we're going to draw a jar and we're going to put some bugs inside of it. So the first thing I want you to do is with your large piece of paper, make sure your name's on the back, and you should have wrote that with a pencil. Now we're going to do some drawing with a Sharpie marker. Towards the top of your paper, we're going to do the jar, so make sure you follow the directions here. And I'm going to do mine in portrait mode, which means the sides are going to be really long, so make sure you have enough room with the person across from you. I'm going to start off by drawing a rectangle here, but I'm going to do the sides here first. So I'm going to go draw a little line off to the side here, give a little room over here. I'm going to draw a straight horizontal line, and I'm going to stop, and I'm going to give the same amount of room on the other side. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, another straight one, and about right there, and stop. Then I'm going to connect it. Okay, that's going to be the lid for our glass jar. The next thing I want you to do is we're going to come in just a little bit right here, and we're going to draw a little line that comes down here and over here. Next, we're going to be drawing a longer line. We're going to add a little curve into it though. So I'm going to take this here and I'm going to curve it right off to the side. So I'm going to curve it over here. Just a little curve. And then I'm going to curve it down, all the way down, not all the way to the bottom, but I'm going to keep going until I have just a little bit left on the end. Okay, just a little bit left right there. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Curve it back this way, straight down, and making sure those are the same length. Okay, they match up right here together. Next step, I'm going to connect it, but I'm going to curve it a little bit. Just a little curve that connects those two lines together. Then, right here to over here, I'm going to make a nice curving line. This is because the glass jar is see-through and we can see that back line there. So we do a little curve to connect it over to the other side. And then we have our large jar. Next, I'm going to add a little decoration onto the lid. So I'm going to draw some lines up here. And you can do it how you want, but I'm going to draw some zigzags here. Up and down, up and down, up and down, and up and down until I run out of space. Then I could draw circles in there if I wanted to. I kind of like this type of pattern. It looks nice in the work. Okay, you can add a different pattern if you'd like to. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill this whole area up with bugs. And I'm going to show you a few bugs to draw in your work, and then you can add some of your own bugs if you'd like. The first one I'm going to do is a spider. I'm going to start off by drawing a line that comes straight down the center. And this is the spider hanging down from the top. And then I'm going to give it a head, circle, and then I'm going to give it a big body. You can make yours bigger if you'd like to, if it's a big spider. I'm going to make mine a medium-sized spider. Then I'm going to give it some cartoon eyes and maybe a smile. Next, I'm going to give it 8 legs. So I'm going to do legs that go like this, out and over, out and over. And then I like to put a little dot on the end of the legs. Okay, you can have them go like that. So 1, 2, 3. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, there's my spider. You could draw little lines on it if you'd like to give it some hair. That could happen a little bit later as well. Alright, the next one, let's put a worm down at the bottom. So I'm going to start up on the bottom and I'm going to do a wavy line. I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to draw another wavy line right next to it. And then I need to go on the end here, and I'm just going to make like a triangle on the end, a little point. That's the end of the worm. And then over here, I'm going to draw a circle And that's going to be the head of my worm. And then I'm going to give it a little smiley face. And then I could even add some designs on there to make it a little bit of a fancy type of worm. I'm just drawing some stripes. Later on I can add some color into it. Alright, a few more animals here. Oh, let's put maybe a caterpillar's trying to go up the side here. So I'm going to draw just some circles. So I start off with some circles, kind of like that Hungry Caterpillar, if you've ever read that book. And just make a bunch of circles here, circles. This is a really long one here. You could draw dots for the legs that he's climbing up on the edge here. And then he's got some antenna coming up, and I always put some circles there on the end, and maybe a little smiley face there. Alright, so we got 3 insects in there, 3 bugs. We got to do a ladybug now, maybe. Maybe a ladybug's flying in the air, so we're going to start off with a circle. And then we're going to do a strip down the middle. And I like to color this in, making it dark. Give it some dots here on each side. You know, maybe it's stuck to the glass over there. And then I'm going to do a head, and then antenna, and then I just do 6 legs coming off the edge there. Okay. Next, I could do a bumblebee. So maybe I'll do a bumblebee down here, kind of like this shape here. Maybe it's got the stinger down here on the bottom. I'm going to put some stripes on it. Okay. Some wings. They have 4 wings. The color is going to really make this one look neat. There's a bumblebee there. Alright, and maybe one more. Maybe I add a butterfly on the top. Okay, I'm going to start off with this shape here. Circle head. Little antennas. And then these are going to be big wings that are coming out. Big wings. And then you can add some design and color onto your work. Alright guys, I'm going to stop right there. You can take it over from here. Good luck.